I do need to talk privately with my client.
You got 15 minutes.
We haven't been very happy with you.
So I gathered.
When people work for us, we expect them to work. Not tell us they're too busy when we ask a simple little service of them.
When did I ever say that?
That's the message we got back when we asked you to check a leak in the system. That bastard Grace has been sniffing around.
The message didn't come from me. As for Grace, he's been here questioning me about Megan Arnott.
How many times?
Twice.
He's been here more often than that.
Doesn't surprise me. He'd be screwing someone for a bust.
What do you know about it?
Well, we have got a lagger. Maybe she's been blabbing to Grace. It all fits in.
Who is it?
That's my business.
Don't get uppity with me.
I wasn't, Jack. But if I'm going to deal with her, then it is my business. And you know I always take care of my business.
Yes, well, I will give you that. I suppose I'll be reading her name in the newspapers anyway.
Still your part of the deal to come through.
I haven't forgotten. Still, it would be nice to know who it's for, anyway.
Did Mr. Fletcher say how long he'd be?
He won't be long.
Can I help you, Inspector Grace?
Oh, yes, I hope so. I've got information that John Fitzwater might be on his way here to talk to Sandy Edwards.
Fitzwater? Isn't he that hood that had Terry Harrison killed?
Well, he's the one we suspect had something to do with the murder, yes.
Oh, he wouldn't be that crazy, would he, to come here?
He may not call under his own calling card.
Well, Edwards has got a visitor at the moment, a solicitor by the name of Parker.
That'll be him. Let's go.
Yeah, just a minute. Sign in first.
Look, he may...
Don't worry. There's only one way out of here. He won't get past us.
How are you going to get that inside? Did they search you in here?
You leave that to me. It's my deal now.
Yes, and I must say it's a pleasure doing business with you again. Now, Sandy.
Yes?
I'm sorry about that misunderstanding that led to Arthur's accident. Still insane not having seen him for such a long time. I don't suppose he mattered much anymore. You know, it's a pity we've only got a few minutes left. We could have a bit of fun just like the old days.
Arthur wasn't like a normal husband to me, Jack.
Yes, well, I sort of figured that.
He looked after me since I was 14. It's more like a father, you know, as well as the other thing. Arthur was all I had left, Jack.
Fitzwater, is he dead?
Just about. Get an ambulance, will you?
Well, Sandy, looks like our friend has had it. And that would be about as close to being caught in the act as I've ever seen.
It was self-defense.
Hey, what do you take me for, an idiot?
Inspector Grace.
Look, this is murder. I've never seen such an open and shut case.
You didn't see enough then.
Look, Fletcher, you're letting your personal feelings about this man affect your judgment.
I got here first, remember? It was all over by the time you got here.
So, what are you getting at?
Well, it's obvious that Fitzwater was trying to kill her. I had to drag him off. He obviously got stabbed in the process.
And all your prisoners bring a knife into the interview room?
It was his knife.
Yeah, that'd be right. All prisoners are searched before and after interviews. He had to have brought it in.
I don't believe what I'm hearing.
Look, Meg, take care of Edwards, will you? Get her to a cell, get the sister to have a look at it.
Now, just wait a minute. I've got a few questions for Edwards.
Then you can organise it through the proper channels. She's in no fit state to be questioned.
State, is it just the health of your prison that you're concerned about, Fletcher?
Look, Grace, you've been sniffing around this place long enough to know how we operate. Now, you can talk to Edwards after she's been seen to.
I just can't understand how such a shocking thing could happen at Wentworth.
Oh, you've had killings here before, Mrs. Davidson.
I am aware of that, Inspector. But a prominent criminal killed right under our noses.
Yeah, just a bit out of the ordinary, I agree.
A bit out of the ordinary.
Look, I've been dealing with these mobs for years. I don't get surprised anymore.
Or shocked.
Well, it's my job to deal with things that may shock the rest of you. However, I still can't believe Edward's story.
Well, I know what I saw.
Yeah, you saw the tail end of it, like what I'd like is a witness who saw the start of it. Look, there's a couple of things about this whole business that bothers me. I mean, Fitzwater's style is to point the finger, get someone else in to do the dirty work. He's no fool. That's why I've never nailed him.
What do you mean?
Well, I can't understand how Fitzwater would think that he could just walk in here, kill Edwards, and walk out again. I mean, it's a hole in his plan. It's careless.
Well, careless or not, I know what I saw. And that supports Edwards' claim of self-defense, regardless of how much you want to put another feather in your cap by nailing somebody.
Mr. Fletcher.
That's all right, Mrs. Davison. In spite of what most people think, I am more concerned with busting criminals than I am with getting credit for myself. And I must admit, we've had one big, bad criminal here today, well and truly busted.
We are talking about a man being killed, Inspector.
Yeah. Well, I might not be as cultured as you, Mrs. Davison, but I do believe in poetic justice. We've got one criminal less. I intend to drink to that.
Is there anything else we can do for you, Inspector Grace?
Yeah. Don't let Edwards leave town before the inquest.
How are you feeling, Edwards?
Fine, thanks, Mr. Fletcher.
Well, the sister will be back soon to give you a final check. After that, you'll be allowed out of here.
Thanks.
I suppose the women will look upon you as some sort of a heroine now. What was the connection between you and Fitzwater?
He had a business deal going.
What sort of deal?
I paid him so that I could stay in business.
Is that all?
He had my husband killed.
You sure of that?
He admitted it. To teach me a lesson because he thought I wasn't cooperating as his contact in Wentworth.
You could have gone to the police.
Before they knew. They know about others too, but they'd never be able to get enough on him for even a parking ticket.
Did you plan to kill him?
Does it matter?
I don't really know. What would have happened to you if you'd kept on refusing to cooperate?
Same as Arthur. Point the finger and sooner or later I'm dead. He was all I had in this miserable bloody world. There was only Arthur left.
It's not worth wasting your breath on,
It
B.
wasn't my breath I was thinking of using.
B?
You hear that, girls? There's a lot of big talk flying around tonight. I think a few people need reminder of their position. What do you say? We've got time for a bit of a lesson? Yeah.
Oh, you look bloody awful. What happened?
Well. Fletcher's little pet of the month. We heard you'd been locked up. What have you been up to?
You really want to know?
If someone has a private meeting with a deputy governor, yeah, I want to know. What's it all about?
Had a visitor today.
So, who was it?
Jack Fitzwater.
What did Jack have to say for himself?
Nothing much. Just your little drug racket's finished.
You little bitch. What did you say to him?
Nothing much. Just killed him.
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down. But the sun and rain are prisoners too when morning comes around.